The 5 most common Fair Credit Reporting Act violations. Hi, this is Consumer Protection Attorney Bill Clanton with another video about the Fair Credit Reporting Act. I've helped hundreds of consumers deal with debt collection harassment, bad background checks, inaccurate credit reports, and all kinds of other stuff. In this video, I'm talking about the 5 most common Fair Credit Reporting Act violations. These violations happen, they show up on your credit report, but they are the result of furnishers, creditors, and credit reporting agencies making mistakes that cause you problems with your credit report. Okay, so here they are. Number 1 is reporting inaccurate information. This is often old information or the result of a mixed file. This looks like a misstated balance, reporting payments incorrectly, listing you as the debtor if you're just an authorized user, listing accounts subject to identity that are the result of identity theft, and reporting old accounts as active. Okay, number 2, failing to follow dispute procedures. Now, the Fair Credit Reporting Act has a set of procedures that the credit reporting agencies are required to follow and the furnishers of information are required to follow. Two separate portions of the statute give the duties of the credit reporting agencies and the furnishers. Okay, if they fail to follow these, they violate the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So a failure of the credit bureaus to forward your dispute to the furnishers is a violation. Failure of a credit bureau to conduct its own investigation is a violation. Failure of a furnisher after receiving your dispute from the credit bureau to conduct an investigation is a violation. If they conduct an investigation, it has to be a thorough investigation. It has to be a reasonable investigation. Failing to mark an account as disputed after you send in your dispute. They're failing to correct inaccurate information, failing to remove disputed inaccurate debts, failing to handle the disputes within 30 days. The furnishers have 30 days to turn a dispute around to the credit bureaus. Okay, number 3 is privacy violations and unauthorized access. So anytime anybody has unauthorized access or makes unauthorized access onto your credit report, it's a violation of your privacy. It's an invasion of your privacy. They are, the bureaus are releasing your private information to the public. It's a form of invasion of privacy. Okay, when they don't have a valid reason for disclosing your credit report, that's a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. An impermissible pull is another type of violation, and this happens a lot with companies that are offering debt settlement services. They will not have a permissible purpose for accessing your credit report. They'll go through some shell companies, and then they will access your credit report. And this is impermissible access to your credit report, and is a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Number 4 is status mistakes. The status of a trade line or an account on your credit report, if the status is messed up, let's say an account is considered included in bankruptcy, but you've never filed bankruptcy. This is more common than you'd believe. Or if you have filed bankruptcy and an account is not marked as in bankruptcy, post-bankruptcy credit reporting is often erroneous. If you filed bankruptcy, it's important to keep a close eye on your credit report. Okay, and the 5th most common is failing to give you the required notices when you get your credit report. There are notice of your right to dispute, the right to a free report, the notice, adverse action notice. If you apply for credit and you're turned down, you are entitled to an adverse action report that tells you where that creditor got the information that they used to turn you down for credit or take an adverse action. All right, guys, that's the most common Fair Credit Reporting Act violations. If you have, if you've experienced one of these, give us a call. We want to help you out. We can take action under the Fair Credit Reporting Act against the credit reporting agencies, against people who furnish information to them, and the creditors, whether they're creditors or debt collectors or anybody else. So thank you for watching this video. I'd appreciate if you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.